Likewise been told me that Jamie Foxx might have some sort of long-lasting handicap word his out man. I know you all caught wind of man. I saw a few recordings. All I was attempting to do, man, was keep my own thing oak. I'm feeling them confounded. I'm feeling lost. I don't have the foggiest idea. Where to begin, I don't have any idea how to complete things like, in the domain of VIP tattle and hypothesis few stories, catch the public's consideration as strongly as the well-being concerns encompassing a cherished star. One such case is that of eminent entertainer Jamie Foxx, whose new hospitalization following a baffling unexpected issue has lighted a whirlwind of clashing reports and widespread theory. As the weeks have transformed into months, individuals are starting to accept that Fox's delayed clinic stay means that a possibly long-lasting inability. So what precisely is happening? Great. In the midst of all the buzz encompassing Jamie Foxx's medical issue, a few fascinating previews have arisen, catching a sensational scene at the Chicago Restoration Office, where James is purportedly being dealt with. It appears to be that the spotlight isn't simply on James himself, yet additionally on his little girls and previous blazes, who showed up showing faithful help and fortitude. The Tattle Factory is going all out with bits of gossip twirling about news sources, Jamie's nearby buddies, and surprisingly, Hollywood insiders frantically attempting to coax delicious subtleties out of these women they are playing a high-stakes round of enticement, hanging robust checks from. In all honesty, TMC to tempt them into uncovering reality with regards to James' prosperity. Yet here's the stunning turn. In spite of the charm of a fat check, these ladies have decided to stay quiet unfalteringly, watching the insider facts that exist in a hazardous disclosure that is sending shockwaves through the tattle world. It has been uncovered by a YouTube channel called Extreme News that media monsters like TMZ are compelled to keep up with radio quietness with regards to Jamie Foxx's well-being. Refreshes has been told by reps of James to not cover James' condition in the wake of figuring out that TMZ was offering a payday to his child. Hang on close, since that is not all extreme information. In an enticing turn, professes to have gotten their hands on data from an unknown insider who let the cat out of the bag on James' condition. Prepare yourself for this stunner. As per Intense News, it is claimed that the prestigious hotshot is wrestling with a super durable inability of sorts. The disclosure has left everybody humming with theory, scrutinizing the nature and degree of James' undisclosed sickness. For setting, Jamie Foxx ended up hospitalized in Atlanta almost 2 months prior under confusing conditions. Subtleties of the unexpected problem remain covered in mystery, leading to a horde of clashing reports. Introductory updates on Fox's condition came from his girl Corin, who took to Instagram to share the news anyway. The post was quickly erased, leaving fans confused and hungry for more data. Throughout the following weeks, a hurricane of disconnected data arose, further jumbling the two fans and the media. The same while Corin at first consoled everybody that her dad was making a course for recuperation. Ensuing reports laid out a far graver picture. Tales flowed proposing that Fox's condition had declined, and the family was planning for the most horrendously terrible. The up and down ride of updates veered off in one more strange direction when Corin herself put out an announcement guaranteeing that her dad had been out of the emergency clinic for a really long time and was even seen playing pickleball. On May 12th, Corin took to Instagram to share a post from Rap Television featured Jamie Foxx's friends and family, supposedly planning for the most terrible, where she censured the unwarranted bits of gossip about her dad's well-being. She composed update from the family, miserable to perceive how the media goes crazy. My father has been out of the emergency clinic for a really long time, recovering. As a matter of fact, he was playing pickleball yesterday. Gratitude for everybody's requests and backing. Corinne's declaration about Fox's recuperation promptly caused a commotion among fans and spectators, assuming Foxx had, without a doubt, left the emergency clinic weeks earlier and was partaking in genuinely requesting exercises like pickleball. Why had the family decided to stay quiet as of not long ago newspaper took advantage of the chance to estimate on the fundamental reasons, blending the talk factory into overdrive. What's more, a few big names likewise took to their web-based entertainment to gives an account of what they had heard concerning Jamie's clinical release. One such VIP is Tori, who took to Instagram to share that Jamie's family is requesting petitions as the entertainer is at this hour in a coma in ICU. I have heard from different sources that the legend Jamie Foxx is in serious clinical difficulty, extraordinarily miserable circumstance. The writer and inventive head of the griot subtitled his post. The actual post was a message that says Jamie Foxx is in a coma in ICU at this hour. Family is planning for the most awful. In the meantime, a source near the entertainer additionally uncovered that Jamie Foxx's loved ones are remaining optimistic yet planning for the most exceedingly terrible. Different insiders likewise uncovered it has been a frightening story of urgency and endurance for Jamie. It was dicey for a really long time with him, and he must be resuscitated. He is exceptionally fortunate to be alive, spilled a source in quieted tones, obviously dumbfounded by the entertainer's close call from the grasp of death. They rushed to credit the trauma center doctors, who dipped in to make all the difference, naming them the genuine legends in this ritzy adventure in the midst of the hurricane of hypothesis. Another insider added a pivotal layer of interest, uncovering that Foxx's well-being alarm might not have been a simple happenstance. The focused entertainer evidently fights with hypertension, a ticking delayed bomb that can set off cerebrum clumps, and in the most pessimistic scenarios prepare for a staggering stroke. Stoking the shoot, tattled journalist A.J. Benza made unstable cases about Foxx's condition during an appearance on Dr. Drew's show. Benza asserted that Foxx had fostered a blood coagulation in his mind. In the wake of getting the pandemic antibody against his own desires, he recommended that Foxx's resulting loss of motion and halfway visual deficiency were the immediate consequence of this unexpected problem. The statement sent shockwaves through Foxx's fan base, bringing up issues about the possible job of post-pandemic disorder and immunization-related entanglements. Benza further drew an obvious conclusion, conjecturing that Foxx's revealed implosion on the arrangement of the movie back in real life presently before his hospitalization could be connected to his hidden ailment. He proposed that Foxx's disappointment with antibody commands might had an impact in his explosion. The cases, albeit speculative, added one more layer to the generally complicated story encompassing Foxx's well-being, as the smokescreen encompassing Foxx's condition stays in salvageable shape. Questions emerge in regards to the inspirations driving the absence of straightforwardness. The media power outage, combined with the family's specific sharing of data, has left fans puzzled and hankering for reality. Eyewitnesses have brought up the unmistakable difference between the steady reports on Foxx's well-being and the emphasis on keeping up with quiet in regards to the particulars of his condition. The hesitance to unveil urgent subtleties has simply extended the interest and encouraged wild hypothesis. In the meantime, the virtual grapevine is abuzz with conversations going from the conceivable to the out-and-out extraordinary as devoted devotees of Jamie Foxx endeavor to sort out the riddle encompassing his new well-being emergency, with each post remark and hashtag the internet-based local area intensely discusses and takes apart the restricted data accessible, frantically longing for a brief look behind the smokescreen covering their dearest star's condition. One specific fan remarked the more extended the family stands by to clear this up, the increasingly more dubious it turns into everyday certain everything unquestionably revolves around security. Yet, when you're rich and popular, it's stupid to anticipate a lot, assuming that Jamie is fine. He should be seen on camera saying so. Generally, the hypotheses get increasingly strong. A subsequent fan added, at the end of the day, the main concern is Jamie is very unwell. On the off chance that he wasn't, he would have done some kind of significant meeting Currently, his inward circle need to safeguard his protection and pride. However long they can, which is fair and adequate number of nothing remains at this point. But to hope everything works out for him, sending Mr. Fox good recuperating energy. And a third fan composed this is all ludicrous. I thoroughly comprehend the family needing security. Yet when the girl reported her dad's well-being crisis, she opened the entryway for individuals to have questions for what reason was it important to lie that he was physically functional playing pickleball, tell the damn truth request supplications, and allow Jane to get therapy and recuperate individuals are addressing and set up to brawl due to the falsehoods and the misdirection his fans and every other person would let it be, and hope everything turns out great for him on the off chance that the family would be impending. I wish Jamie mending favors, and only awesome for himself, as well as his family, while the tattle and tales keep on whirling. Corinne Foxx has